Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Got a message on my YouTube channel with my nephew Fabian asking me, when are you gonna do another video, Theo? So I'm gonna do a video today. I've been doing videos, but I've been doing videos in Spanish. I have a Spanish channel too. I've been doing a few videos in Spanish. I'm gonna do this video today. It's just gonna go through my day today. Just a regular day in maintenance. It's like any other job. You just never know what you're gonna do during the day. Some days I'm stuck on working on heater all day. Other days I do 7, 8, 9, 10 work orders. I just never know. Right now I'm headed to work. I live about 6 minutes away from my job, the apartment complex where I work at. So I'm pretty fortunate. And I'll take you through my day today. First, I clocked in right at 7. Already made it. As I drove in here to the property, I see the electrical companies out there, electrical contractor. I don't know what's going on. I'll let you guys know. I just ran in here and clocked in first. Yeah, that's them right there. That's an electrician company. I don't know what's going on. Look at a beautiful sunrise today. I'm not the on-call this weekend or this week. So if something happened overnight, of course, I don't know about it, but I will in a minute. As you can see, I pulled in here. I got a clock in the office here. So right after that, I drove in here and I'll let you guys know what's going on. So yeah, look at this. We got some vans. That's a power utility company truck over there. There's more trucks on that side of the complex. It turns out there's a breaker that blew out a while back, and they're out here to fix it. The utility company has got to come out here. It's just I knew the breaker was blown out for an apartment. I didn't think they would be here before 7 in the morning. Usually it takes a long time for the setup. They're out here. Anyways, you guys can see there's it's barely 7, like 7:05 right now. And there's tracks of people that have been swimming, because we got a heated pool, of course a heated spa. So this pool and this spa gets used all year round. Look at how beautiful that image. Love photography. That's why I started doing videos, because I love photography. Look at the sunrise today. It's beautiful. Anyways, that's what that was about. There's a whole bunch of electricians out there and utility companies out there cutting the electric off. Right now I've got a mess in my shop because I'm remodeling an apartment. I'm doing different projects at once. So a lot of this is for remodel. I changed the water heater yesterday. See, this water heater that I took out, it's not very old. It's I don't know, I should be able to see the date on it. It's I think it's like 7 or 8 years old. Not very old, but it sounds like a popcorn machine when it runs. And I tried draining the water out of it to get the calcium out of it. I couldn't really get any calcium. So I'm gonna take the whole valve off. I'm gonna vacuum the inside, because I got a feeling it's still a good water heater. But well, I got changed. I just don't want to throw it away. I think I can. I'm gonna look at the metal inside. If it's still in good condition, doesn't have any rust or anything like that. Anyways, this is my shop. I've got a mess right now, like I said. They did flooring in an apartment that I'm remodeling, and I had to just take everything out of that apartment, put it in here for now. They did the flooring yesterday, so today I get to carry all this crap. Well, it's not crap. It's good stuff. All this stuff back into that apartment. Maybe I'll do a little bit of cleanup. Anyway, today's Friday, February 14th. So it's two things at once. Actually it's just one. It's Valentine's Day. So today's Valentine's Day and Friday, payday. This is the pool. First thing I do is I gotta check chemicals on the pool. I clean the baskets out, skimmers out. Everything looks pretty good today. I do the pool, and I've got a laundry room here that I gotta sweep and mop every day. You guys can see it's in there somewhere. But anyways, I'm gonna do a little bit of work. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I may do a little bit of cleanup too. Well, you married guys know what all this is. This is not our favorite tools. Not mine. But it's all right. This used to be I used to use this handle to for roofing. But this little mop came with a little wooden handle that was really short, and this was longer, so makes it a lot easier to mop. Anyways, this is the laundry room. It's not too messy, but I mop it, sweep it and mop it every day during the week. Somebody left some clothes here. That happens a lot. Somebody left a, oh, that's pretty cool. A little keychain. That's pretty cool. I think I'll keep it. People put some free stuff here. Anyways, that's it. I did the pool pretty fast. Chemicals were good. Cleaned the skimmers. Now I gotta mop this place and clean it up. All right. Got the laundry room mopped. It's drying out. Got a blower to dry it out. Looking good. Now I'm gonna run the blower on this deck. Tomorrow's Saturday, and I want it to look good over the weekend. Like I said, people actually use this thing all year round. It's winter right now, and it's a heated pool, so it gets used a lot. All right, now I got to do this thing. Pick up trash, cigarette butts, dog poops, anything like that. But I just saw the Lowe's truck pull up. We're waiting for some cabinets for the remodel that we're doing. So I'm gonna go up in that apartment so they can deliver their stuff. So this is it. This is the apartment that we're remodeling, and we started a while back on this remodel, but when the cabinets came in, they didn't all come in. They were missing some parts, so the guy that installs the cabinets held back for a little bit, and the parts that showed up right now, these guys will be in here with them. But I got all the walls painted, the flooring's in, looks real nice. We had to cut a wall out here. It's getting there, it's getting nice. So now that the flooring's done, I can start installing the toilet, stuff like that. But this is it. This is a remodel we're working on right now. Well, this is one of the projects I'm working on. All right, well, got the laundry room cleaned, the property's all clean and trash picked up. I went into the office, locked in my chemicals readings. Now I got a stack of work orders here I got like 5 or 6 gotta take care of. Got my tools ready to go. I won't be able to take you on all the work orders because obviously there's tenants there. I'll see what I can take you through. After I did the work orders this morning, some of them, this is a rec room. It's a pretty nice room. I did a thermocoupler on a water heater. I did changed the thermostat. I don't remember what else I did. I already did like 3. I did 3 work orders. Right now I'm doing this. This apartment's this rec room is they're gonna use it over the weekend, and they're gonna use a stove. This place got a kitchen. And what happened here is, I don't know, maybe a couple of months ago, I needed a heating element for an oven. And I took this one, the one from here. And I left the old one here just so I wouldn't forget what it looks like. And this is one. Stuck. So just because they're all different, so I left it here. I left the bad one just so I remembered which kind goes in here. And when I did actually on the remodel that we were in right now, that stove was really messed up, but the person never ever used the oven, so the element was still good. And once we're here, we're gonna look at this element. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Sometimes if your oven's not working, this one's very obvious because it's separated. Sometimes you'll find this on a heating element. If you find blistering like this, that means it probably doesn't have any more continuity. So that's why your oven may not be working. So if you look at, it's got to look like this. But if you see any blistering, if you see something like that, that means it's fried. It has no more continuity. But I got to tell you guys this too. I know this one worked for a fact because I took it off a functioning stove. But the thing is, sometimes they can burn out and they still look like this. So the best thing to do is just take your multimeter. I don't have mine. I'm looking for mine. I didn't bring it with me. And just test both ends. If it's got continuity, it's good. And if it doesn't, even if it looks like this and it doesn't have continuity, it's no good. When you take these off, let me shine some light in there. That's all electrical components. So make sure you shut the power off to your stove, because that's 240 volts down there. You don't want to play with that. Make sure you've disconnected your or lowered your breaker box. In this case, I'm just gonna change this to one of my work orders because they're gonna use this rec room this weekend. It's a nice room, pretty nice rec room. I'm gonna show you guys this tool, this adapter for my drill. I use an impact drill. It's 5/16 to 1/4. This tool is really handy because these are the measurements that we use the most, of course. And you take this tip off, and you just flip it around, so it works on both sides. This is actually, I'm trying to focus this in. Malco. So it's got a 1/4 and a 5/16 on either side. And this is like when you're working on air conditioners, when you're working on appliances, a lot of different things. This is the most common tool you're going to use all day long. Oh, I love this tool. Of course, there's a shorter version of it and a longer one, but this is a great tool. I love it. All right, connect it, put it in, turn it on, see what it does. I'm gonna bake, broil, no, bake. Should work. There's no reason why it wouldn't. Gonna wait a couple of minutes. Anyways, I got a little story to tell you guys. I was listening to this podcast. I always got my earphones on, and I listen to podcasts all day. Right now I'm recording on this phone that I listen, that's my regular phone, but I've got this other phone that I just use for internet and videos. I was listening to this podcast about this guy that's like they're saying they're telling scary stories of maintenance and apartment living. The person says that the maintenance guy was knocking on his door at like around midnight or 1 a.m. Of course, the guy didn't answer the door because, you're thinking, what the hell would the maintenance guy be doing out there at 1 a.m? Well, it's more complicated than that. Sometimes, especially if it's a 2-story apartment, 2-story or 3-story or 4 stories, whatever, sometimes I can already smell it. It's on. That's all I need to see. It's good. Sometimes there could be a water leak in your apartment and you don't even know it because the water is going to the downstairs apartment. And this is something that we get a lot. I get a lot of calls, and there's water coming in my light fixture, for example, and there's a bubble being created in my ceiling, And I got to go out there and I got to go to the upstairs neighbor to see if there's a leak, they left the water faucet open, or, 100 different things can happen. Lots of things. So I got to knock on the upstairs neighbor's apartment to let him know there's a leak. So that may be a reason why a maintenance guy may be up at your apartment at whatever time, after hours. Another thing is if there's a hazard, and let's say there's an electrical short in the apartment next to you or under you or above you or something like that, or something, we'll wake you guys up. We'll let you know what's going on. Sometimes I go to these calls and the tenants don't want to answer the door because they, who the hell's knocking at 2 a.m? And I gotta keep on insisting, and I gotta tell them, if you don't open the door, I'm gonna have to open the door because we have keys. Because if there's a water leak, we can't leave it. I can't just go home and say, well, they didn't open the door, so there's nothing I can do. We will go in there if it's important, especially if it's hazardous. For sure, we'll go in there. So best thing you can do if somebody's knocking on your door, call your on-call. There's always an emergency number. Call them and ask them, is there something going on here in my complex or around my apartment? And they'll let you know. I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I think it's important. I don't think usually the maintenance guys don't want to be bothering people at midnight or whatever, because we got a life too. Got my next project here. I got about 20 minutes before lunch. Somebody put a not working on this thing. Manager tells me that they told her it's not drying the clothes. And this is something that happens sometimes. People say it's not drying right. Well, sometimes they put a lot of clothes in it too. And they put their own sign and they go request their money. So I'm gonna run it. I'll see what happens. I'll see it. I'll take it apart, but I'll run it first. I get these a lot, like people saying, "Oh, it's not drying clothes anymore," and it just turns out they put way too much clothes in it. So we'll see what it is. Yep. So I've been running it for about 5 minutes. And I don't feel anything warm here. So probably not working properly. Got this thermostat. Let me try it and see what I'm reading. Yeah, 75 degrees, 76. It's not gonna dry clothes. So I gotta take it apart down here. We'll see what it is. All right, so I've been took the bottom off. And I've been running it for a little bit. It stays warm. This is what happened. The igniter went on. You see the flame kick in, which means the valve opens up. This is the valve right here. See, there we go, the valve opened up. And they close it right back down. And I already know, by experience, it's gonna be one of these solenoid valves. Or solenoid coils, sorry. I'm gonna take them off and I'm gonna test them. I can test them with a multimeter. I already know that's gonna be the problem, because it is kicking on, but it's not staying on. It's gonna be a solenoid. Well, I took them off. I had to go to the store. Got a new set of them. Took my lunch break. Went to the bank because today's Friday. Deposited my check. Now I want to put these solenoids back in. So that's it. I got it running. That was a problem. Took care of it right away. Now I'll just put everything back together and go to the next work order. Alright, so I did a couple more work orders, small stuff, but the tenants were there, so I couldn't take any video. Then I came back into the pool room because it's almost time to go home. And I loaded up the pool with a little bit extra chlorine. I won't be here Saturday or Sunday, so I want to find a green pool or unsafe pool or spa. So I put a little bit extra chlorine. The levels are good right now, but 2 days, I don't know what could happen. Alright, and just like that, where I started my video in my truck, I'm gonna end it. It was a good day today, I think. I got quite a few things done. I couldn't take you guys on all the work orders I did because when there's tenants there, I don't want to be recording. Also in the laundry room, when people started walking in, I stopped recording. I did shoot a little bit when I finished it, but it was a good day. It was I did a few things, and it's just an average day, I guess. I didn't get a chance to work on the turn or the remodel that I'm doing. That's fine. I've got time on that, and I just wanted to bring you guys along for one day of work. Today's Valentine's Day, like I said earlier, so I don't want to say much. I'm just gonna make a gesture. You know what's gonna happen later today? Well, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna spend money on stuff that's overly expensive on this day, but that's life. Hey, you guys have a great day. Hey, Fabian, there's your video, man.